Yeah, today I'm going to discuss something simple, but really not that simple as per se. Um, I've gotten a lot of people asking me about Hamiisi. How do you think the government or even the people in the country can really survive more after work? This will go to those people that are in maybe retirement or something like that. First of all, I would like to show you maybe some of my males that I have weaned um, from. Actually, these are the weaned ones, which are around 3 months. We wean them, then put them in the winners section. Those are some of the young males that we have put out for for exposure in the quarantine. Handling them on zero grazing to see how they can really survive. But this is my take today. We have lost many people after, like, serving in the government or even other organizations. I would like maybe to inform those people, the authorities, and even you yourself that is watching me. You might be in the age of retirement, but what really causes a lot of trouble, you guys, because many of you have seen many of you people getting retired and dying. Reason being that we are over excited about jobs. We are really overcommitted about jobs, but just get to know that that job that you have, someone else had it. But also, maybe he is rich, let me say like that, or he's living an average life. This is my take about this. I've said this many times. You remember when I had a partnership with even NSSF, I talked about how can we transform those people? How do we get all the data from those people that are retired, senior people who are retiring? Because me, I've seen many guys who even taught me, and those guys died before they even directly benefiting all of us. What am I trying to mean by benefiting us is a guy is a breeder and is a specialist in breeding. He's even hired in other countries to go and do the breeding. How come that person reaches a time of dying before even producing a certain breed of Uganda? You get it? But that is not my issue that I'm talking about today. But I'm just giving an advice to those authority organizations or even to you as an individual, because this business is all about you. You cannot run a business before really getting your understanding that I need to do this kind of business. This is my approach, you guys. If you're still in service, I'm not saying that you invest all your money, but get a portion that you can invest in the business. You get it? Get a portion, and of which me, I'm advising you to go into this farming business. We have challenges in this business. I might not say it's not complicated, but you need always to insist. You look around all the businesses that have been happening in the country. Which business do you think that is more reliable, or a business that cannot give you a lot of headache, the business that cannot, put you on pressure? Every business does that, but this is having minimal risks. That's what I can say, because it's a business that can treat your soul, that can treat your heart, like the way you have seen. I have come here, though this flock was supposed to have over 50 kids, but guys dropped them in and they went away. It's also stress, because I want them to be exposed to this kind of situation. They get used, they forget about their mothers. We take them to the male unit, but you see, even others have run out. It is a stress, let me say, because the way I wanted it to be done, it's not the way they have done it. But of course, I just need to give them more hand. This is my take, you guys. If possible, because I wouldn't like my country to keep running into this kind of arrangement. Somebody getting retired, or is getting to retire and is thinking about of the investment. This is my take, you guys. If you are still working wherever you're working, get a portion of your money, start investing it in your business interest, where you want to be. But more so, I always advise you to go into farming. I'll give you, or I have already given you the business sense of this business, how to do it, how to maneuver it. But these people who have been serving the country, who have been serving organizations, and now they are thinking about of exiting, getting a bulk money to go and put it somewhere. It has become a very big problem for them to find what they can invest in. Why? Because they are using their, they are doing business on pressure to find what they are going to invest in. And if that is his last payment in life, and you take him to go into a business, whichever loss he makes, it makes a lot of sense for him. It creates a lot of pressure for him. It creates a lot of panic for him. What do? I request that start investing slowly. Start with land. What does it cost you if you're leaving your job and you already sure that I at least have 10 acres of land where I can plan and stay on? Begin with land wherever you are. Even if you've just started, don't say that it's too early for me to start investing on my exit. No, because you don't know when you will exit. You might even exit before reaching the time of exiting your business. Start slowly. Have it at heart that I should have land. Buy land, then start investing slowly, but starting with a very good breed. So if these countries before, if our country or even our organizations wanted us to grow at a higher rate, what they would do, they would invent, or they would try to search for which projects are really viable in our country. Like the way you see that goat's meat is too high, they would find out why is the goat's meat expensive and how do we tap into that business and what are the future plans of that project. Then after doing the research, they would start giving those people that they want to go into that business, give them portion of money, monitor them. They would even employ a team to do the monitoring of their project. It's their project, it's their client's projects, but monitored by them. And they would tell them that we costed this money to go into this monitoring. Then they keep trying to invest in intervals. Let's say if somebody is having over 200 million, they would use at least 50 millions. They start up a project for their client and say, this is the position, this is how it moves. So that person, you let him or you force him to find a day to go and see what you're doing for him, but under your control. You get it? So that by the time that person retires, he has something on ground that you have proved he can manage it. You also involve him on ground. You get it? Get a land for him, own his money, retirement money, start to put goats there. Goats, let him be involved. You get it? Let him monitor. But when you still have the control over that, so that by the time that person is given the last batch, he knows where to invest money. Otherwise, if we don't do that kind of arrangement, we are going to find our senior citizens, we are going to find our strong people in the country, like the ones that have been running projects, directors, and so on, really living a miserable life. Somebody having a house in his mother town, just having a rental house, you get, of which it cannot even give him 10 millions. And that is the guy that have been running over billions of money. Just imagine, from billions to be harvesting over 200,000. That is going to kill a lot of our people. And of which, if those people get retired and we leave them in their line of work and they become consultants over that line of work, you know, when he has invested into farming, because farming is the only business that can make an old person comfortable where he is going to stay. Let me tell you one thing, you reach a point whereby you don't really need to have a lot of noise in your head, but you need a quiet and cool place. Look at your money multiplying, look at your money doing a lot of things. So my advice is, those organizations that are having workers, I want you guys to do that. The government itself, I want you to do that. Help those people start to invest, but you get the bulk of the money and then you give it to a person. A person fidgets with money and he loses it all. And you know, the pressure will kill the person. The diabetes will kill the person. The person, just because of failing to do an investment. Help those people in the line. Let's move with them. Invent a lot of things, then guide them. Let them have a hands-on touch on that business before they even own it. So my dear people, that is the piece of advice I would advise to the government, to all other people. Try or even get for them land by yourself, because you know those people, whenever they get retired, they have a lot of people that comes their way with a lot of their business plans, and of which some of them might not even be reliable. And some other thing that I want you guys to understand is that those people are really confused so much. Even if somebody sees someone, you know, going to invest in a right project, is going to turn him off, because they are like babies. They are in panic. They are in stress because of leaving the job. We shall find that if we do that, we shall find that people are willing even to get retired before they even clock to 50. If you begin investing for somebody in 35 years, by the time he makes 45 years, you already mastered the project, and that is also going to help us more so if you invest in this kind of business. It is also going to help us go on another level, because we shall have more people involved in the business. We shall have a lot of products, sorry, or a lot of production that will lead us to other bigger markets. So that is piece of my advice that I would like to give you guys, and hope you take it serious, and more so even those organizations take it serious, and we save our people. Thank you very much. Let me wish you the best. Bye.